Hello and good day. Welcome to the Super Good Camping Podcast. My name is Pamela.
I'm Tim.
And we are from supergoodcamping.com. We're here because we're on a mission to inspire other people to get outside and enjoy camping adventures such as we have as a family. For today, we wanted to switch gears a little bit from last episode about cranland camping and switch to conservation area camping in Ontario.
Last episode. Right. So here's hoping you enjoyed the last episode featuring Kylan from Lure of the North. That was our 200th episode.
Whoa, shout out to us, 200,
Shout
201.
out to us.
If crownland camping represents freedom and self-reliance, conservation area camping represents something different, more accessibility, more comfort. So today we're going to just talk about conservation area camping in Ontario, what it is, how it's different from provincial parks and crownland, and why it's one of the most underrated ways to camp in the province.
It is. It's something I've had on my sort of wish list to talk about for a while because it is. It's not nearly as popular as regular Ontario park. Provincial park camping. So it's conservation areas are managed by local conservation authorities, not the provincial park system. Their primary role is watershed protection, flood control, habitat conservation, environmental education. So camping exists as a secondary use, which is why conservation area campgrounds tend to be smaller, more regulated, and closer to urban areas like cities.
Yeah, so the Toronto Conservation Authority actually manages the site where the Science Centre is in Ontario, which is a little bit of a pet peeve.
Where the Science Centre was in Ontario.
Anyway, so if you've ever been to the Science Centre and you looked out those big, beautiful windows, that's Toronto Conservation Area. Where you can't camp there.
You can't, not anymore.
Where conservation area camping is found. Unlike crownland, conservation area campgrounds are concentrated in southern Ontario, central Ontario, and near cities like Toronto, Hamilton, Guelph, London, and Kitchener-Waterloo. This makes them ideal for if you're just going to do a short trip, weekend camping, first-time campers, and families.
Yeah, quick and easy to get to, which is nice, and you still get to be like outdoors, man, right? So let's look at some of the well-known ones. Valens Lake Conservation Area, which is near Hamilton. Forested campsites, or some of the features, lake swimming, trails, and fishing. It's serviced and unserviced sites. It's very popular with families and beginner campers.
50-point conservation area located right on Lake Ontario. There's beach access, there's a marina, there's RV and tent sites close to Hamilton and Burlington. This is comfort camping with a waterfront view. These kind of things, though, like especially this sounds like it's going to be very populated. You're going to be around lots of people. So if that's not your thing,
I've certainly heard it come up in conversation a bunch. Yeah, for sure. Grand River Conservation Authority campgrounds. We know a dude who does the Grand River.
Lives on the Grand River, yeah.
This authority runs several excellent sites. So Guelph Lake, swimming, hiking, boating.
I've done triathlons on Guelph Lake, by the way.
There you go. Rockwood, that's one that comes up all the time as well. Dramatic limestone cliffs and potholes. The Elora Gorge. I can't imagine that there's anybody in Ontario that doesn't know what the Elora Gorge is.
We know a kid that has done rappelling down into the Elora Gorge and ziplining across it.
Which I've spent a week in the Elora Gorge shooting an episode of Doucette, just saying.
Cool.
It has great scenic views and river access, and I think they now have tubing where you can like float down the river in a tube, which sounds like just no fun at all.
Grand River does that for sure. We've seen, because our youngest is in Brantford at university, and we've seen people actually floating down the Grand River on tubes, looking like they're having a ball.
They didn't invite us. Bing Island, riverside camping near Dunnville. It's not that far from Hamilton as well. These are some of the most popular conservation campgrounds in the province.
Toronto and Region Conservation Authority campgrounds. So Albion Hills, forest camping and biking trails, Indian Line, which is close to Toronto and Pearson Airport.
Thomas and I have been to Albion Hills. I think that's where we did our wilderness first aid course.
It's a pretty cool, like I've looked at it many times and thought just for a day, like an afternoon thing to go for a hike. And there's really some beautiful hiking trails there too. Indian Line, close to Toronto and Pearson Airport, perfect for people who want camping without a long drive.
There you go. Lower Thames Valley Conservation Area, sites like Big Bend, CM Wilson, and Longwoods. Heard of Longwoods? Southwestern Ontario. Yep. Quiet, affordable. Family friendly, well maintained.
Amenities and services. So most conservation area campgrounds offer washrooms and showers, drinking water, fire pits, picnic tables, and staffed offices or hosts. Some offer electrical hookups, boat launches, beaches, educational program. And these kind of things are a major draw. And I've talked to people that are like, no, I don't do camping because I have to have a hot shower. And so, yeah, some of these places, you can get your hot shower and be camping.
Yeah, being less smelly sometimes is a good thing. Rules and regulations. So compared to Crown land, reservations are usually required, pretty much always.
Yeah.
Quiet hours are enforced. Alcohol rules are often stricter. They're definitely stricter than Crown land because you do whatever the heck you want with alcohol on Crown land. Maybe don't operate your ATV. Pets are usually allowed, but have to be leashed. I'm pretty sure it's a 6 foot, so like a 2 meter.
Yeah. Deal. Same is true with provincial parks. You have to have your dog on leash at all times.
So check the conservation areas. Like sometimes rules are site specific or area specific. So check that stuff out before you go.
Yeah, I know. For provincial parks, there are no dog areas. So make sure when you're booking, if you're planning to take your dog, that you're booking in an area that allows them.
Yeah, well, there's going to be, I'm sure that there are as well, radio-free zones. There should be ones that are kid-free zones. just saying, because we're trying to keep the noise down.
So the pros of conservation area camping, they're beginner friendly, and they're close to home, don't require long driving, clean facilities, lower stress. If there was some kind of emergency or close to emergency access for anything, lower stress, great for families in short stays, and supports local conservation efforts, which we certainly appreciate.
Yeah, we get behind that anytime we can. Cons and limitations. Nightly fees. Smaller campsites, less privacy, limited wilderness feel. Yes and no. Can feel crowded during peak season. Yes. That's welcome to camping in Ontario. It always is.
Yeah, so conservation area camping is best for. This style of camping is ideal for families with kids, first-time campers, RV and trailer campers, weekend trips, people who value comfort and structure over perhaps more wilderness and solitude. It's often a gateway into camping before people move on to provincial parks. So it's a gateway drug for more
Get out of my head. It's your camping gateway drug. How conservation areas compare to provincial parks. So they tend to be smaller, more local, often easier to book, which is not a bad thing here in Ontario. Less backcountry focused, but still, I mean, you're getting out there, man. Doesn't matter. They don't replace provincial parks, but they fill an important gap between urban parks and wilderness camping.
And just to wrap up, conservation area camping offers a low barrier way to experience nature while supporting local land stewardship. Whether you choose Crown land or conservation areas comes down to what you value more. Do you rather have the freedom or the comfort? Would you rather have the solitude or the structure? Would you rather have the amenities or deal with it all yourself? And Ontario is fortunate to be able to offer both. That's it for us for today. Thank you so much for listening and or watching. And please do reach out to us if you have any questions, comments, if you have any input, if there's a specific topic you'd love us to talk about. We would love to hear from you. We are at hi@supergoodcamping.com. That's hi@supergoodcamping.com. And we'll talk to you again soon.